Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Techgig webinar series. Today, the topic is on cloud certifications for success in the changing landscape. And it's a pleasure to say that we have with us Corian Bast, who is the Product Manager, Emerging Technologies, ITpreneurs, Netherlands BV. Corian is a global product manager at ITpreneurs, a leading content provider for IT best practices training and workshops. His responsibilities include overseeing the development and maintenance of ITpreneurs' growing portfolio of cloud product offerings. He works closely with experts in organizations that drive industry-accepted common and best practices such as CompTIA, IASACA, and ISO. In addition, he collaborates with industry professionals to publish articles and deliver presentations on cloud computing trends. We are going to have a very interesting session today, and Corian wants to make the session as interactive as possible. So throughout the session, we are going to have a couple of poll questions, and the moment I launch the poll questions, here's a request for all the attendees to give your response as and when. And we will be taking in questions during the last 15 or 20 minutes of today's session. So without any further delay, I hand over the session to Corian. Corian, over to you.
Thank you, Srirakla. And thanks everybody for joining this webinar. And like Srirakla said, we're going to make it an interactive session, and we'll probably take about between 35 and 45 minutes on the session itself, and then we'll hand it over to you guys for questions and answers. And today we're going to talk about cloud certifications for basically your personal success, but also organizational success. And I think what I would like you to take away from this webinar is basically that cloud is coming whether you like it or not. Using it is very easy, but actually using it to your benefit and to your organization's benefit is a lot harder. And I think there's a lot of good certifications out there in the marketplace that can help you do that, and that can help organizations. And I think that's key in delivering my story today for you. Srirakla, could you pull up the poll and see if people can hear me okay, and also to see if people are engaged already? So
sure, I'll launch the first poll. Sure.
Hear me or not. And then you can kind of see how it works. It's pretty basic. Just clicking on, and in the meantime I'll quickly go over to the next slide. Just a little bit about myself, but that will be very short. So like Srirakla said, I'm the product manager at ITpreneurs. We develop training products and courseware, and so I have a great job where I can work with experts, look at what kind of trends there are in the marketplace, and develop training and certifications for those, let's say, interesting market areas, and cloud is definitely one that's very important for us today. Do you get any responses in yet?
Yes, 97% they say yes,
okay.
and 3% no.
No.
So we can take it as a yes.
So the 3% they would probably have to either dial in or turn up their volume a little bit. So
right.
We'll continue with the regular slides then.
So I'm closing this poll now, and we wait for the further prompts.
Yeah, great. So the attendees can see the screen again?
Yes, they can.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. So quickly the agenda. So we'll look at the cloud readiness, in brackets, or lack thereof, because I think there's a lot of organizations that are not very much ready. Then we'll look at some, say, training and certification and the role of that. Also the developing cloud certification landscape, so what can we learn from that. Then quickly on the Cloud Credential Council, the organization that basically provides certifications for organizations and individuals to actually enable them to use cloud computing. And then quickly on some cloud certification tracks.